everyone, welcome to Elite Learning. So today our topic is data communication. So first let us understand what is communication. So communication is nothing but it is an exchange of information. Alright. So let us take an example. You and your friend want to exchange some information between you two people, right? So you want to convey a message that your history teacher would take class on Monday at 10 a.m. Okay, so either you can send this message in message or written form, or you can go to directly to your friend and then you can talk to him and then you can convey this message. So in these two, both the cases, you are giving the same message, right? So in first case you are giving in written mode, and in second case you are giving in verbal mode. So this is altogether what we call it as a communication. So next is data. So if we are to define what is data, so we can simply say that we have seen a text document in our electronic device, right? We have seen images in our devices, and we have seen videos. Okay, so if we are to define this all the information and in a generalized term, then we can call it as a data. So now question arises, why it is generalized into one term and it is called it as data. This is because when we have a data or it is a document, we can view it in different platform, right? So it can be viewed in Acrobat Reader or it can be viewed in Microsoft Office package. Okay, but at the back end it is being represented in 0 and 1 form. Okay, again at the second case we have a picture in the front end part, and then at the back end part it is being converted into 0 and 1 form. So altogether what we can see here is, in our front end part we are categorizing this data into document and images, but at the back end it is being generalized into only one term, that is 0 and 1 form. So altogether this is being generalized into single unit, single digit, that is 0 and 1. So that is a data. So now technically we can say that exchange of data between two devices via some form of transmission medium. So here medium means it is either in wired connection or wireless connection. So whenever we use any connectivity in our electronic device, so we can use this connectivity either in wireless form or wired connection form. Next we'll see component. So as you can see, there are 5 components, that is message, sender, receiver, medium and protocol. So in order to exchange information from one system to another system or one node to another node, we must have these components. As you can see in the diagram, so there is sender and there is receiver. So sender is sending this message to the receiver. So there is a message and which is received by the receiver, and this message which is sent by the sender. So message, sender and receiver are the important component in this scenario. Okay, next is medium. So medium I have already discussed, it can be either wired or wireless. So through any means you can send it these messages to the receiver. So therefore medium is also one of the important component. Lastly, there is protocol. So protocol is nothing but it is a set of rules and regulations that governs this whole communications. All right, so it is nothing but it will set certain rules and regulations that how this message has to have a syntax, and how this message or whatever the syntax is to be converted into a bits that is going to represented by the system. Okay, so these are the protocol. So it has to pass this protocol, then only this communication may exist. So therefore these are the important component in order to exist data communication. Next we'll see data flow. So data flow is nothing but we are just representing direction of information which is being exchanged within a system. Okay, So number one is simplex mode. So in this simplex mode, whenever the information is exchanged from system 1 to system 2 or system 2 to system 1, it can be exchanged only in unidirectional mode. Unidirectional means it has only one direction. So here I have given example as calling bell. So let us see how this calling bell mechanism works. Okay, so there is a switchboard where you have switch and it is connected through wires, and there is a sound box which is kept inside the house. Okay, so the moment we press this switch, it will create electrical energy to sound energy, and then we are able to hear a sound from this sound box. So here data is flowing from this direction to this direction, right? So if we alter this process, if we change the direction, can we able to hear the sound from switch box? Answer is no. So therefore this is working in which principle, in which mode? This is working in simplex mode. So therefore it has only unidirectional transmission. Next is half duplex mode. So in this mode it is going to use both the direction, but at a particular instant of time it uses only one direction. What I mean to say is that if it uses this direction for its data flow, it cannot use this direction at the same time. So I have a set example as walkie-talkie. So I hope you have the knowledge of working principle of walkie-talkie, right? So there are two person A and person B. So both of them are having conversation in walkie-talkie. So person A has to press button of walkie-talkie and then he has to speak. Then only person B will listen his voice, right? So in this particular instant of time, person A can only send his voice and person B can only listen. But at the same time, vice versa, they can do the same thing. Person B will say something by pressing the button of walkie-talkie, and then person A will listen his voice at a particular instant of time. So here what we have seen is they can transmit in both the direction, but at the same time it is using only one direction. So this is overall working principle of half duplex mode. Next is full duplex mode. So in this mode it is going to transmit in both the direction, and at the same time it is going to use both the direction. So here I have set example as a smartphone. So in today's world we can see everybody has a smartphone, right? So in a smartphone what we can do is whenever we are having conversation with someone else, so we can talk at the same time we can listen, right? So this is happening because of this bidirectional principle. So this is all about full duplex mode. So that's all in today's lecture. This was just an introduction in data communication. If you want more videos, you can go to Elite Learning channel playlist called Computer Network, and there you can find topic wise video and then you can watch it. So thank you all for listening this lecture. Have a good day.